All right, are you ready to find out what you should be buying at Home Depot February 2023? All right, and first thing coming into the store, what do we see? $12.98, $13 for the 27-gallon black and yellow tubs. That nothing says spring is around the corner. Look at that. We got that. We got rags, and we got water. Spring is in the air. Actually, not a bad price on those tubs. You know, my family, like every other family, has tons of those. But you know what? Nothing says spring to me like succulents. I guess it was a big thing at the old Home Depot. Look at all these things. They're having too much fun with this. You know how I know they got too much fun and having too much fun? Look at this dude. This dude, seriously. Who's doing this? All right, anyway. Let's get to the tools because that's what you came here to see. So first up front, we've got the OPE, that's outdoor power equipment, because that's where, you know, things are going. Now the 40 volt here, $500 here, self-propelled. This is one of the higher end 20 volt or 40 volt 20-inch self-propelled mowers. This one right here, though, this is a skip for me. I would go with the Hart version. If you saw my deals of the week, I had a $200 version of the Hart. If you know Hart and Ryobi, they're kissing cousins. They share about 90% of the DNA. I'd go that route. Look at this. We got the 12-inch for the pressure washer for your surface cleaner. That's a nice one. Now, this spray cleaner here with the battery one on the left, we've talked about these. They're okay for washing your car. They're not going to get high end out of it. Forget using that foam blaster on it. It's going to be worthless. You need real pressure to get real foam if you're going that route. The extra nozzles, I guess that's nice to have. Now, something I was surprised to see in store is this. They've got the brush sets here. Now, these brush sets, you know, I've been talking about these drill brush kits for years at this point. I'm a huge fan of them, but I will say this, as happy as I'm to see Ryobi do it, I'm going to ask you not to buy these, and here's why. Drill brush, as a lot of you pointed out, this guy was an American inventor. Now, they're not made in the U.S., but he invented them. He owns the main company that does all this. I would buy from them. I'll put links to Drill Brush down in the down below. Same price, better quality product. As you saw there, he was using an impact driver on it, which I'll tell you, and all the other ones, that's a big no-no. We got some more Ryobi here. We got the chainsaws here. That's a decent little chainsaw. It's not a super high-end one, but it's a decent little chainsaw for doing light work. We got the edger and the blower combo. That's a nice combo there. I will say this, Ryobi blowers, the outdoor stuff, the 18 volt is okay. The 40 volt is where you really start to see something. But for grass trimming, these trimmers are excellent, especially the 40 volt kind of stuff. I got to tell you, unless you have just a really small yard with really light work, 40 volt is where you want to start when you're looking for outdoor power equipment. You know, don't waste your tool batteries on OPE. That's kind of my take. When I was excited, just like everyone else, I was excited when that first came out. Look at this. We got the Ryobi fan for $59. We got the inverter for $99. We got a battery with charger for $79. Not to mention all your line trimmers or line 4 trimming there. So that's an option. And we got some Milwaukee outdoor power equipment. I'm not in it. My neighbor up in Montana is. And I've used some of his stuff. And I got to tell you, I was surprised with the power they get from an 18-volt battery. Now, as you can see, the Makita stuff, the 40 volt really picked over. That's, you know what? It's hard to go wrong with the Makita stuff except for the price. This, if you're in the M12, this is an item you have to have. The compact charger and power source. It lets you use it for USB and a bunch of other stuff. $59. The little fan, the fan's okay. I like the radio there, the radio and charger for $169. That's a great one right there. We got some other M12 stuff. Of course, I'm a big fan of the M12. We got the combo kit there. Another trim. Now, this trimmer here, this is just the brushless, which is nice, but it's not the fuel. If you saw my video from way back, I tested the fuel. The fuel was insane. Look at it. Talking about insane. $1,200 on that mower. Oh my gosh. I still don't know anybody personally who has one. I know lots of guys in Milwaukee. Don't know anybody who's into that mower like that. Let's talk about some of the other outdoor power equipment. The fuel stuff, if you're going to go Milwaukee, you're going to do outdoor power equipment, I do recommend going into the fuel line because you can't get the 40 volt stuff unless, of course, the battery or the mower, which is secret 40 volt. This trimmer, though, edger, $200 on a fuel, brush trimmer. You gotta have some serious hedges if you're going that route. Here we're back with more Ryobi. There's the 40-volt blowers. Those are absolute tiny hurricanes. The chainsaw is fantastic for the money. It's hard to beat. The DeWalt, I think, makes some of the best chainsaws in cordless. And of course, look at this. The 3-port quick charger for 40-volt outdoor power equipment. That's a must-have. This, not $450 for a portable pellet grill. These people talk about smoking. Someone's smoking something, and it ain't tri-tip. The Traegers, man. You know what? You can call me biased because I work with Pellet Grill or Pit Boss, but the Traegers, they're just so overpriced. There's so many better brands out there than that. All right, and as far as barbecue accessories, they have a huge selection here from Weber, or at least a decent selection. I will say, though, the prices aren't great. Nothing jumped out at me. One thing I think you do need to get is you got to get a thermometer. ThermaPro is where I'm at. I think there's just no one else to go with. I will say, however, I'll put a link down below. Amazon's got a better product at a better deal. This is the one I like. You could cook, you could barbecue with it, you could do stuff in water and oil, all sorts of stuff with this one. It's a better all-around one. Because if you're not using a thermometer, you're just cooking blind. We got the Next Grill pizza stone right there. You add a little pizza cooking to your barbecue. And this, all right, raise your hand if you knew that Home Depot had Lodge cookware. I had no idea they had the cast iron there. Not a huge selection, not much of a selection at all, but it was just funny to see. Now, as far as Ryobi, clearly Ryobi, they went wrong when they were younger, and now they're behind bars. I say, if you can't do the time, don't do the crime. Anyway, it's just a sad state of affairs. Even the generators, I'm like, and all the outdoor power equipment. Now, this is the back near the corner where people are probably going to dart out that fire exit. This is just the state of the times we're in. Now here with these lights, these screw-in, wing lights, whatever you want to call them. If I'm going to be looking into these some more, if there's a brand out there that you really like that works for you, let me know. I'm going to tell you right now, though, you need to grab this. $16.88 for the Kitty fire extinguisher. I'm always talking about getting some fire safety in the shop and in your home and in your vehicle. So do that. Of course, again, as spring is in the air, I'm going to say it again. And, of course, outdoor patio furniture. Outdoor patio equipment. OPE. Outdoor furniture. Lots of it. I can't get over the pricing on it, though. It's so ridiculously expensive considering it's just fake plastic wicker over steel. I'm not hating on the fake wicker. I mean, if you've ever gotten a wicker splinter, you know what I mean on that. But look at this. This was cool to see. Husky boxes, the ones you normally only see online, actually in stock in store. Prices weren't great. No sale prices or anything really going on, but it was cool to be able to get hands-on with a lot of these that you've only really seen online. Like this one, looking at $1,100 here on this. This is the adjustable top. It goes up much higher. You got a little bit of storage in there underneath when it's closed. That's a great one. We got the full metal top if you like to go that route, $1,500. Nice big box here. You're looking at 120-pound weight capacity on that top drawer. Common for these the heavy duty-ish kind of Husky boxes. This one I don't get. $1,000. You get the metal top, but it lifts up for storage underneath. Cool, but now I have to move everything I have on top of my box, and don't lie and tell me the top of your box is clean. You know it's not. These Husky boxes, these are cheap. The price is just too high to recommend them. Even on the tool cart, the U.S. General is just a better deal on those. Over at Harbor Freight. So I'd go that route rather than these. Now taking a look over here, we got the DeWalt. It's a nice looking box. It seems decent. It's got some nice features, but $1,100 for a 41-inch wide box. I mean, you're definitely paying for the name. Look at the one next there. $100 more for the Husky. But you're going from a 41-inch to, I think it's a 52-inch. We're going to see here in a sec. 50, almost a foot wider. For $100, that's a lot of storage for $100. And look at that, right behind my arm, you can see there's a power strip. On the right-hand side, there's a power strip. Solid drawers. This is a decently made box. This is a prosumer grade kind of box. Again, 120 pounds on this. And the way they do that versus the other drawers is they put dual slides on either side. So that's how you're getting that. And that's what you want to see on a top drawer like that. So you can put some sockets and some other stuff in there. Nice, good, sturdy handles on it. Of course, you're only going to use those once probably. But and then, of course, this one, we've talked about this before, $1,700. It's going to get you the side cabinet, the bottom cabinet, the heavy-duty bottom. There's all heavy-duty, and the hutch. maybe Value Pro. I've seen guys who in motorcycle shops using these. You got the nice power strip across the back. You got the built-in pegboard. I mean, that's a lot of storage for $1,700. Let's be honest. You're not, of course, stepping up to an Icon, much less a Snap-on grade or anything like that. Unless, of course, maybe you can find something on the Icon Scratch and Dent site, which apparently has been cleared out at this point. We got some more of the Milwaukee stuff here in the center. We got impact, recip, grinders, nailers, battery, and you're getting the free battery. This is the 12-volt stuff. Of course, I'm a huge fan of the M12 stuff. What I'm not a huge fan, look at that. The drawer doesn't even open. I know it's a floor item and maybe somebody screwed with it, but still, they're so overpriced for what they are. I'm sorry. I'm just not a big fan of the Milwaukee boxes. This lamp for $60 for a headlamp, for a good quality headlamp, that's not a bad deal on that. Really isn't. What else we got? We got the cutoff wheel for $150. That's all right. The jigsaw, the router there, nice decent trim router. Now, Husky boxes. Now, I got to talk about this, and we're talking about Harbor Freight again, because everyone's been all over Harbor Freight. Oh, they raise prices. This is a 52-inch box that is nowhere near as rugged as the U.S. General. Did you see the price on that? That was $700 for a 52-inch box with a basic wooden top. This is a home gamer box all day long. This is not something you're going to roll into a shop or something. I mean, yeah, you can. I'm not going to argue with you, but I did like it in blue. It looks better in blue. And yes, it's got the power strip in the side, which is nice. But look at that, $500 for a 46-inch box. This is the same level as a Yukon box. And it's $500 for a 46. That's a lot of cash there for a box like that. All right. Now, this one just blew me away. Not in a good way. $700, 52-inch. There's your charger. It's a $10 power strip they threw in the side. It's not integrated. You're getting these two cabinets. This is, and the cabinet design isn't even good. Look at it, $699. It's not a sale price. 52-inch with charger. Look at that. This, I mean, I guess I dig the peg holder there and the shelf, whatnot. But look at this. When I go to shut it, you can't shut both sides independently. You've got to open one side to shut the other side. For $700, you could have put a retention magnet on either side, so I can open one side without having to open the other. That's ridiculous. There's the heavy duty for $700. We got this box here for $1,100, and then again we talked about the top box there, or the table lifting box there. There's the DeWalt we've seen before. Look at this. Here's the Husky. $1,400 on this. And look at the power strip back there. They've mounted it facing up. So all the dirt, metal shavings, detritus from your shop are going to fall into those plugs. Great design there, Husky. Just killing it. This one's better. Good solid handle. I like the power strip on the side, the USB on the side. That's convenient. It's got the power strip mounted correctly across the back. Nice pegboard up there. Of course, that's the hutch system on that one there. And here's the heavy duty with the demi hutch. And it's got the power strips on the side where they belong. Although whoever placed this in the store, now I can't open the drawer because you put it up against one of your shelving things. Okay. Ryobi. A lot of decent deals. No amazing like right home kind of deals in Ryobi that I saw here. There's the 6-port charger for $80 if it's in stock. It wasn't in stock there. And they've restocked on the Link system. If you're looking to go with Ryobi, it's, and I'm not going to get into the fight about Ryobi versus Ryobi. You call it whatever you want. I've called it Ryobi for years. I'm going to keep calling it Ryobi. But look at this. Look at Milwaukee. Pack out. No sales, no discounts, nothing going on there. They got it all on display. Maybe they're getting ready for Spring Black Friday is still a ways away. So we got to hold off on that. We got the DeWalt Tough System too. Those drawers are awesome. I've got it in the Craftsman, essentially the same box. Fantastic. I love those. And thanks to Craftsman for sending those to me. And then a lot of you got back to me and said you tried the Husky screwdrivers, $20 for that. Said they were fantastic for $20. You can't really complain about them. And then over here we got some more Milwaukee. We got some M18 stuff. We got charger system, circ saw, recip. That light for 120. Man, Milwaukee, their lights, they think a lot about them, don't they? That's it for the one-handed recip. Unless you're getting the fuel version of the one-handed recip, you need to get the M18 version. The base M12 just doesn't have the guts to do anything. The Husky bags for $14, $15, that's a great deal right there. Solid bags. Now the gear wrench. Now before you freak out, $110 or $109, whatever. That's the 90 tooth. But again, that's even still in the 90 tooth. That's not much of a sale price. Let's talk about hammers. Look at this. I see yellow. I see red. I see black. I don't see any red, white, and blue. There's no Made in America. Estwing is gone. Gone. And I'm so bummed about that. Now, of course, if you don't know, Estwing did reach out to me. We're going to be covering some more Estwing stuff, but they said they're still going strong. They're over at Lowe's. By the way, make sure you've hit the subscribe button and ring the bell because we got a Lowe's video coming up next. We're also going to be doing some walkthroughs at Ace Hardware, at True Value. You know, we like to support the locally owned, locally run hardware stores when we can. But yeah, even Apex. I mean, it looks like they're just trying too hard. We go over to Pliers. There's up there in the corner. There's our selection of Made in America Channel Lock. Of course, I'm a huge fan of Channel Lock. Great company's been around forever, but look at all that Milwaukee. Look at it's all Husky, Milwaukee, a little smidge of DeWalt. Don't know if I mentioned it before, but I've heard rumors, and they're just rumors, that Home Depot might be dropping DeWalt as well. There's some kind of beef going on with them about margins and whatnot, so we'll have to see. I do like seeing some of this heavy-duty equipment here. It gives me some ideas for the kitchen there. Maybe pick up a meat tenderizer or whatnot, but I do like seeing that they have it in store. You know, the bigger Home Depots, you'll see stuff like this. Your smaller ones, you don't usually see this more high-end, commercial kind of stuff. And again, if you saw down below, all locked up, all the M12, all the M18, they display stuff out. But if you want to actually pick up any of this stuff, you got to get a hold of one of the reps. Of course, I don't think I saw a single one when I was in store. Well, there you go. There's your Home Depot February what to buy. Stay tuned. We're going to have Lowe's. We already did Harbor Freight. We got Ace. We got True Value. We got a bunch more coming up. Costco, maybe Sam's Club. So make sure you smash that like button, ring the bell, hit the chomp the like button on the way out. You all take care. God bless. And as always, shine on.